Easy Guide to Solar Inverter Slang. Hello everyone, welcome to our class. Have you ever read news from the solar sector but not understand the abbreviations? Or have you been in a meeting and didn't know how to say a technical term? It's very normal, don't worry. Today we are not going to study complicated definitions or boring content. We will talk about solar energy storage slang in a simple and useful way. I hope that by the end of this class, you will understand all this knowledge and be able to use them right away, whether you are talking to customers or explaining products. We will have 3 parts. 1. The most important abbreviations, the one that look like secret codes. 2. The differences between the 2 main types of solar inverters, line frequency and high frequency. The 3rd one, the main ways to classify inverters. So let's start with part 1, the secret code of inverters. The first is AC and DC. These 2 types of current act as the foundation of all power systems. AC, alternating current. This is the electricity that changes direction periodically, which we use every day. Your fans, fridges, TVs, and all home appliances run on AC. Its common value is 120 or 240 volts and 50 or 60 DC, direct current. This is electricity that flows in one single, constant direction, just like the power produced by solar panels or stored in batteries. It stores energy like the battery in your phone, power bank, or electric bike. So what does the inverters do? Its main job is simple. Convert DC power from batteries into AC power so we can use it in household appliances. All inverters convert current, but the key is how much energy is lost in the process. Ktech inverters are different. Our products adopt efficient conversion technology between AC and DC. Their conversion efficiency is far beyond the industry's level, greatly reducing power loss in both household, small industrial, and commercial scenarios. The second one is AFCI, the safety guardian. AFCI means arc fault circuit interrupter. An inverter with AFCI is like having a firefighter at home. If it detects something strange, it cuts down the current in milliseconds. Imagine an old cable or a loose connection. Sometimes they create small but dangerous sparks that can lead to electrical fires. So, if you live in an old house or with old electrical installations, an inverter with AFCI is your best help, making daily use much safer. At Ktech, AFCI is not optional. The entire series of our inverters come with AFCI as a standard function. It has an extremely fast response speed and can accurately identify even the smallest spark. It is your strong safety defense line for all power usage scenarios. Next, we move to CT, the current transformer. Its job is to measure in real time how much current is flowing and where it is going. It collects real-time current signals from solar panels, the AC side, or battery circuits, then sends data to the control unit to detect overloads, short circuits, or other faults. It is especially useful in grid-connected systems because it will alert you immediately if electricity flows back to the grid incorrectly. It works just like your home electricity meter, tracking power usage accurately. It prevents unexpected power loss or tripping and keeps your whole power system stable. At Ktech, our inverters are equipped with a high-precision CT, current acquisition module, with much higher monitoring accuracy. It provides real-time current data to the intelligent control system. effectively avoiding overloads and short circuits. At the same time, it monitors where the current is flowing back to the grid to prevent power loss, making it ideal to complex power environments. Then comes to MPPT, the trainer of solar panels. MPPT is maximum power point tracking. What does it do? It's like the personal trainer of solar panels. Since light and temperature constantly change, the energy produced by a panel also varies. MPPT tracks the maximum power output point of solar panels to maximize energy generation efficiency. The advantages is clear. A good MPPT can increase daily energy production by 10 to 20%. No matter how sunlight or temperature changes, it keeps solar panels working at peak power. More power directly means more savings and lower electricity bill for users. Ktech MPPT is not simple. We use a multi-channel MPPT system with fast tracking response, strong adaptability to complex lighting conditions, and efficiency as high as 99.9%, almost without losses. Next is RSD, the emergency button. It means rapid shutdown. As its name suggests, it is designed for emergencies. It meets strictly safety standards. In emergencies, it lowers system voltage to below 30 volts within 10 seconds, cuts off AC/DC circuits, and can be controlled remotely via cloud platforms. During a thunderstorm, you don't need to climb onto the roof to turn off solar panels. Just trigger RSD remotely and your energy storage system will enter safety mode instantly. Now let's learn about the system that connects inverters and batteries. BMS is the battery management system. It acts as the communication bridge between the battery and the inverter. It sends real-time data like voltage, current, temperature to the inverter so it knows exactly how to charge and discharge in the most efficient and safe way. When you pair a lithium battery with an inverter, the BMS automatically adapts to the battery type. If they don't understand each other, meaning the inverter isn't working, just check the wiring and communication protocols. Our inverter BMS supports multi-protocol adaptation and is compatible with various batteries including ternary lithium and lithium iron phosphate. It can also manage multiple battery packs in parallel through the CAN bus. Then we come to SOC, the battery indicator. SOC indicates the state of charge of the battery. It is the percentage of available energy. The inverter calculates this through the BMS to control charging and discharging. Usually, when it drops to 20%, the system gives a warning, and around 15%, it stops discharging to protect the battery and make it last longer. If the power goes out at night, check the SOC to see how long your battery can last. It reminds you below 20% and shuts off below 15% to protect battery lifespan. Then we come to STC. STC stands for Standard Test Conditions. It is a basic but very important rule. It means that all panels and inverters are tested under the same conditions at 25 degrees Celsius temperature and 1 kilowatts per square meter of sunlight and AM 1.5 air mass. When you compare two devices, you should always look at the data under STC. You can compare performance fairly and easily. At Ktech, the data we publish is strictly under STC, so you can compare with total transparency and fairness, without inflated promises. Finally, the IP rating, the protection level. After IP, there are two numbers. The first stands for dust resistance and the second for water resistance. Higher number means stronger protection. For example, IP20 is usually enough for a dry interior, such as storage room or a covered balcony. IP54 or higher is recommended for outdoors or humid places. Otherwise, dust or moisture may cause problems over time. Ktech inverters for outdoor installations offer IP66 protection. This makes them robust and reliable to operate without problems in the rain, in a humid basement or surrounded by dust. Now we know something about the abbreviations. Let's talk about how to choose. We are going to compare the two main types of inverters, line frequency and high frequency. Line frequency inverter is equipped with a transformer. It has strong resistance to shock loss, excellent electrical isolation, and works well with inductive loads like motors. But it is large, heavy, and takes up more space. Therefore, it is not most practical choice for a normal home. But in factories with large machines or pumping system, it is still a very common option because they can handle the large current surge when motors start. For the high-frequency inverter, it uses a transformerless design. They are compact, lightweight, and more efficient. They require strict circuit design and high-quality components, and are now the mainstream choice. It is the family car of inverters, small, portable, energy-saving, perfect for home and small commercial distributed energy storage. For home solar energy storage or small commercial system, high-frequency inverters are the best choice. They deliver the same power with smaller size and less energy loss than line frequency models. Then we come to inverter classification. Choosing the correct type is important. Normally, we classify them by two things: by voltage and power, or by the number of phases. Let's classify inverters in more detail so you can always pick the right one. By voltage and power, microinverter. It matches one single solar panel with independent MPPT control. Load capacity is normally below 500 watts. A single failure will not affect the whole system. If your roof has tree shade and uneven sunlight, microinverters are perfect. Shade on one panel will not reduce the efficiency of the whole system. Low voltage inverter. They work with low input voltages between 40 volts and 60 volts for small energy storage and home use. Remember to check the maximum discharge current. This kind of inverter is small and easy to install to use in balcony solar system or RV camping power. High voltage inverter. They have a wide range between 125 and 800 volts and higher power. Usually, they are used in large projects such as commercial, industrial, and large solar plants. In normal homes, they are rarely used. Factories, workshops, or large solar plants need high voltage inverters to meet heavy load and grid connection demands. To be careful, they must always match the rated power and grid requirements. By number of phases, we have single-phase inverter. They provide a normal household single-phase power, such as 220 volts. They are usually for powers up to 5 kilowatts. It is the standard choice for homes, power fridges, air conditioners, TVs, and all common home appliances. They are more than sufficient for most homes and very cost-effective. Split-phase inverter. They are commonly used in North America. They can provide 120 volts and 240 volts at the same time. They allow both small and large equipment to be used without additional transformers. It is the custom model for North American homes, meets the voltage needs of all different appliances. Three-phase inverter. They deliver three-phase power such as 380 volts or 400 volts. They are powerful and very stable. They are usually used in factories, large buildings, or villas with high demand. Attention! With this system, it is very important to maintain balance between the three phases, otherwise the equipment can be damaged. And that's all of today's classes. Today we've learned all the key Slang terms and different types of solar inverters. I hope all these words now sounds much more familiar and useful to you. With this knowledge, you can now communicate professionally with customers, explain products clearly, and choose the right inverter for any scenario. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.